Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below, "I claim my transfer now." Because Capricorns, what you are about to hear is not just information. It is a prophecy coming to life in your financial reality. The universe, God, and the unseen forces that govern timing and destiny are now aligning your life for a wave of wealth that will feel sudden, unstoppable, and miraculous. Everything you have endured, the struggles, delays, disappointments, and silent work, is now converging toward a moment that will redefine your financial path forever. Picture waking up one morning and seeing deposits you never expected, messages confirming approvals, or notifications that make you gasp in disbelief, because the wealth flowing into your life feels almost otherworldly. Capricorns, this is not imagination, this is divine timing. Every sign, every repeated number, every flicker of inspiration you've ignored until now has been a signal, a breadcrumb leading you to the exact moment when abundance will appear. Even the Bible shows us this principle clearly. Abraham, who patiently waited through years of uncertainty, suddenly received a blessing so vast that his flocks, herds, and possessions multiplied beyond comprehension. Capricorns, your life is mirroring this journey. What has been delayed was never denied, and the transfer coming is aligned with your readiness and faith. Every delay, every setback has been quietly setting the stage for the inflow of wealth that is about to overwhelm your senses. Consider Elon Musk in the early days of PayPal, facing near bankruptcy, constant public doubt, and sleepless nights, yet continuing to move forward. One unexpected moment, a sale, a merger, or an investment, completely transformed his financial trajectory. Capricorns, what you are experiencing now, the long nights, the silent work, the patience you've had, is preparing you for your own transformative moment, one that feels sudden but was inevitable from the start. Even in celebrity stories, we see the power of divine-like timing. Oprah Winfrey worked tirelessly in the shadows of local television, taking small opportunities that seemed minor, until one network deal catapulted her into unimaginable wealth and influence. Capricorns, the same invisible work you are doing, the habits, the patience, and the endurance, are creating the foundation for a similar shift in your financial reality. The universe communicates in subtle ways. Repeated numbers, sudden ideas, old contacts reappearing, dreams that feel vivid, all of these are signals that the transfer is forming. Capricorns, you may not have noticed them before, but the universe has been aligning these small yet critical details for a singular purpose, to deliver wealth and abundance that is aligned with your life's path. Even historical events remind us of this principle. During the California Gold Rush, many searched blindly, but only those who were prepared, observant, and alert to opportunity amassed fortunes beyond imagination. Capricorns, this is your present reality. The opportunity is forming, and your readiness will determine how fully and quickly this wealth manifests in your life. Those who ignore the signs may miss out entirely, while those who recognize alignment will suddenly find themselves lifted beyond expectation. Small actions now carry massive weight. Oprah's early auditions, Sarah Blakely's persistence in pitching Spanx, and Jeff Bezos' garage startup all started with seemingly minor, overlooked efforts that multiplied into vast empires of wealth. Capricorns, every email you respond to, every small decision you make, every effort you've maintained in patience and discipline is now part of the scaffolding for your own sudden financial transfer. Even your intuition is playing a critical role. Moments of clarity, flashes of insight, and the gut feelings you may have brushed off are the universe pointing you toward decisions that will unlock your wealth. J.K. Rowling's repeated rejection letters could have ended her story, but her persistence and readiness allowed her to seize the moment when the right publisher appeared. Capricorns, your readiness will determine how powerfully you can receive and act on the abundance that is forming. Every minor, overlooked moment has potential for monumental impact. A casual conversation, an email from a forgotten contact, or an idea you almost ignored may now trigger life-altering wealth. Capricorns, the universe moves in quiet precision, and the first signs of your financial inflow may appear in the most unexpected ways, leaving you stunned at how quickly life can change when alignment meets opportunity. Historical wealth transfers, like the Louisiana Purchase or sudden fortunes from the stock market, demonstrate how readiness meets timing to create life-altering abundance. Capricorns, your patience, your diligence, and your integrity are now aligning perfectly with a wave of wealth that is quietly forming, ready to hit when the moment is fully prepared. Every detail, every effort, and every subtle sign is converging toward a transfer that feels almost miraculous. Even ordinary, everyday moments can trigger extraordinary wealth. A forgotten idea, a chance meeting, or a small action could spark a sequence of events leading to unimaginable abundance. Capricorns, the universe is quietly orchestrating these moments so that when the transfer arrives, it will feel sudden, unstoppable, and beyond your current imagination. Every effort you've made, every trial endured, and every delay suffered is not wasted. Each moment has been creating the precise alignment necessary for this financial surge. David's years as a shepherd, Joseph's imprisonment in Egypt, and Moses' decades in the desert, all of these are examples of unseen preparation leading to sudden elevation. Capricorns, your own journey mirrors these stories. The transfer you are about to receive is proportional to the patience, resilience, and alignment you have maintained. Even subtle actions now compound into unseen power. Writing down ideas, responding to small emails, following up on minor opportunities, all of these may seem insignificant but are quietly creating the pathway for monumental wealth. Capricorns, the universe rewards readiness and responsiveness. What you do in the present moment determines the size and suddenness of the abundance that is forming around you. Consider Rihanna, who expanded from music into fashion and beauty, recognizing subtle openings in opportunities others overlooked. The same principle applies to you, Capricorn. Your discipline, your ability to recognize small chances, and your patience are setting the stage for a financial inflow that will feel almost divine in timing and impact. Even minor repeated signs, numbers, coincidences, dreams, or sudden inspirations carry enormous meaning. These are confirmations that your wealth is being prepared, that resources are moving toward you unseen, and that the first ripple of abundance could appear in the next moment. Capricorns, the alignment is near perfect. Your actions, readiness, and discernment are now the keys that will unlock this financial transfer. The quiet work of endurance, discipline, and preparation is now converging with divine timing. Your patience is about to be rewarded. The universe has been arranging circumstances, connections, and opportunities in a way that, when activated, will deliver wealth, security, and freedom beyond your imagination. Capricorns, the gold portal is forming, and the first ripple of the transfer may arrive in ways you least expect, creating a wave of abundance that feels sudden, unstoppable, and almost miraculous. Even seemingly insignificant gestures now carry immense potential. Returning a forgotten message, following up on a minor project, or acting on a fleeting inspiration may be the trigger that opens the floodgate of wealth. Capricorns, the universe recognizes readiness. Those who are alert, patient, and discerning will see abundance arriving quickly, while those who ignore the signs may continue to wait. Historical examples confirm this principle. Renaissance artists, inventors, and innovators often toiled in obscurity for years, only to receive sudden recognition and wealth when their timing aligned perfectly with opportunity. Capricorns, every quiet effort, every disciplined habit, and every moment of integrity you maintain is forming a foundation for sudden, life-altering wealth that is almost ready to manifest. Every subtle sign, every intuition, and every coincidence is now part of the orchestration. Capricorns, the universe is moving behind the scenes, aligning people, resources, and circumstances so that when your moment arrives, it will be overwhelming in magnitude and completely transformational in your life. The first ripple of wealth, the initial surge of abundance, could appear at any moment, quietly forming now, ready to activate your destiny. Even ordinary, everyday moments are charged with extraordinary potential. A casual phone call, a message you almost ignored, or an idea that seemed trivial could suddenly spark a series of events leading to wealth that transforms your life entirely. Capricorns, subtle alignments are forming, and the universe is arranging every detail to ensure that when the transfer begins, it will feel sudden, unstoppable, and divinely orchestrated. Your intuition, awareness, and readiness are critical now. Every repeated number, every vivid dream, every flicker of insight is confirming that the universe is preparing a transfer that will elevate you from stability to abundance. Capricorns, the moment you have been waiting for is quietly approaching, and the first ripple of wealth is forming, ready to surge into your life in ways that will feel miraculous, yet perfectly timed. Even small, overlooked opportunities now carry enormous weight. A forgotten idea, a minor message, or fleeting inspiration could activate the first wave of abundance. Capricorns, everything you have done in patience, discipline, and perseverance is now converging to create a financial inflow that will feel sudden, unstoppable, and transformational. The gold portal is quietly opening, and the first signs of your divine transfer may appear in ways you least expect, reshaping your life completely. Every effort, every act of integrity, every moment of patience compounds into unseen momentum. Capricorns, your quiet work, your diligence, and your readiness are forming the foundation for sudden, unstoppable wealth. The universe is now orchestrating every element, people, ideas, opportunities, and timing, so that the moment your transfer activates, it will feel immediate, powerful, and completely life-changing. Even ordinary, subtle moments now carry the potential to trigger monumental financial change. A casual conversation, a minor opportunity, or a fleeting idea could suddenly spark a chain reaction, delivering abundance in a way that leaves you stunned. Capricorns, the universe is quietly moving in your favor, aligning every element so that when the wealth appears, it will feel sudden, overwhelming, and utterly transformative. Historical, biblical, and real-life examples all reveal the same principle. Preparation, patience, and alignment precede sudden, life-altering wealth. Capricorns, your time is now. The universe is quietly arranging every detail, every contact, every inspiration, every resource, so that when your moment arrives, the first ripple of wealth will change everything. Even subtle, invisible cues are powerful. Repeated numbers, sudden insight, chance encounters, and unexpected inspiration all confirm that the financial transfer is approaching. Capricorns, what you have endured, every moment of waiting, and every act of discipline is about to pay off in ways that feel sudden, unstoppable, and divinely orchestrated. Every minor action now has the potential to unlock extraordinary abundance. Responding to a message, following a fleeting idea, or connecting with a past contact could trigger the wave of wealth forming around you. Capricorns, your readiness and discernment are critical because the universe is now positioning the first ripple of abundance to arrive, quietly forming, ready to surge into your life with magnitude and impact beyond your imagination. Even the smallest opportunities now hold transformative potential. Every repeated number, every coincidence, every flash of intuition is a confirmation that the transfer is forming. Capricorns, the universe is orchestrating everything for your financial elevation, and the moment of arrival is quietly, powerfully, and inevitably approaching. Your readiness, patience, and awareness are now the keys to unlock this sudden, unstoppable flow of wealth. Capricorns, the gold portal is open, the alignment is perfect, and the first ripple of abundance may appear at any moment, quietly forming, ready to surge into your life with force, magnitude, and transformational impact. Before we dive deeper, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below, "I receive my wealth now," because Capricorns, what is about to unfold is not just a story, it is a prophecy activating in your financial life. The universe, divine forces, and destiny itself are aligning to ensure that what has been delayed will now come to you in abundance. Everything you have endured, the patience, the setbacks, the silent work, and unseen efforts, is converging to bring a financial breakthrough that will feel sudden, unstoppable, and miraculous. Imagine receiving a message, an email, or a notification that changes your entire perspective on money and security. It may come from a source you never expected, from a person you hadn't spoken to in years, or even through a spontaneous idea that sparks an unstoppable chain of opportunities. Capricorns. The universe is sending these signals now, and recognizing them is the key to unlocking your abundance. Even in the Bible, we see this pattern of unseen preparation leading to sudden elevation. Joseph, sold into slavery, endured years of hardship, false accusations, and imprisonment, yet when the time was right, he suddenly became the second most powerful man in Egypt. Capricorns, your struggles and delays are doing the same thing for you, preparing, sharpening, and positioning you for the exact moment when abundance will be released into your hands. Consider the story of Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, who faced countless rejections, moments of doubt, and near failures. Every no she received was lining her up for the yes that transformed her life into a billion-dollar empire. Capricorns, your persistence, patience, and careful planning are the invisible scaffolding that will now support a massive, sudden financial transfer. Even the wealthiest celebrities relied on timing and alignment. Oprah Winfrey worked for years in small local stations, taking tiny opportunities that seemed insignificant, until one life-changing contract propelled her to unimaginable financial and personal influence. Capricorns, what you perceive as small or ordinary efforts are exactly the seeds that will grow into your financial revolution. History confirms the power of alignment and timing. During the California Gold Rush, only those who were prepared, alert, and willing to act decisively accumulated wealth that transformed their lives. Capricorns, the opportunities you have been preparing for quietly align around you right now. If you act with readiness and faith, your transfer of abundance will arrive suddenly, dramatically, and without warning. Even seemingly minor moments carry enormous significance. A casual conversation, a forgotten email, an unexpected call, or a random idea could trigger the release of wealth you have been waiting for. Capricorns, the universe is setting these precise moments for you to recognize and act on. This is how divine timing works. What appears small to others may be the activation signal for your financial breakthrough. Think about Jeff Bezos, who started Amazon from a garage, sleeping in his car, working tirelessly with little to no recognition, until one strategic moment catapulted him into unimaginable wealth. Capricorns, your own efforts, resilience, and hidden work are now lining up for a similar sudden surge. The moment is close, and when it arrives, it will feel unstoppable, almost as if the universe itself is depositing fortune into your life. Even intuition plays a crucial role. Flashes of insight, repetitive numbers, dreams that feel vivid, or thoughts that come at just the right time are not coincidences. They are signals from the universe preparing you to act. J.K. Rowling faced rejection after rejection, yet her persistence and readiness allowed her to seize the perfect opportunity when it appeared, creating wealth and influence on a global scale. Capricorns, your readiness to act will determine how fully you can claim the abundance forming around you. Small actions today have enormous impact tomorrow. Returning a forgotten email, acting on a fleeting idea, or simply engaging with someone from your past could trigger the first wave of your wealth. Capricorns, the universe is quietly orchestrating these precise opportunities so that when your financial transfer begins, it will be sudden, powerful, and transformative. Consider Rihanna, whose shift from music to fashion and beauty created a fortune many thought impossible. Capricorns, subtle decisions, discernment, and readiness to act on the smallest opportunities are exactly what will transform your current financial reality into something extraordinary. Even subtle signs now are critical. Repeated numbers, chance encounters, flashes of inspiration, or sudden ideas are confirmations that wealth is forming around you. Capricorns, the universe is arranging resources, opportunities, and people in ways that may seem coincidental, but are divinely orchestrated for your benefit. Every effort, every act of patience, and every disciplined habit you have maintained compounds into momentum unseen by others. David's rise from shepherd to king was a result of years of preparation, discipline, and divine timing. Capricorns, your own journey mirrors this pattern. What you've endured, the patience you've shown, and the choices you've made are aligning for a sudden, life-altering transfer of wealth. Minor, ordinary actions now may produce extraordinary results. A brief message, a casual conversation, or a small decision may ignite the chain reaction that leads to enormous financial abundance. Capricorns, what seems ordinary to you may be the trigger for life-changing wealth. The universe is arranging everything, and the first ripple of abundance could appear at any moment. Even historical patterns confirm the same truth. Renaissance artists, inventors, and entrepreneurs often worked in obscurity for years before receiving sudden recognition, patronage, or fortune that transformed their lives. Capricorns, every act of patience, integrity, and preparation you have invested is creating a foundation for sudden, unstoppable wealth. Your intuition, awareness, and readiness now are key. Every repeated number, coincidence, or inspiration is a signal confirming the alignment of the universe in your favor. Capricorns, the first signs of this financial transfer are quietly forming, ready to manifest at the perfect moment, in ways that will feel sudden, unstoppable, and divinely orchestrated. Every small, overlooked opportunity now holds monumental potential. Responding to a message, following up on a minor project, or pursuing a fleeting inspiration could trigger the release of abundance that changes everything. Capricorns, the universe rewards readiness and discernment, and your first ripple of wealth is forming quietly, ready to activate. Even minor gestures now carry enormous weight. A single phone call, a forgotten email, or a brief interaction could spark the cascade that leads to sudden financial abundance. Capricorns, the universe is arranging every element in your favor, aligning circumstances, opportunities, and people to ensure that when the transfer arrives, it is unstoppable and life-changing. Historical, biblical, and real-life examples all reflect the same truth. Preparation, alignment, and readiness lead to sudden, transformative wealth. Capricorns, the universe is quietly arranging every detail, every opportunity, every resource, and every person to ensure that the moment of your financial elevation is perfectly timed. The first ripple of this transfer may arrive in ways you do not yet expect, quietly forming and ready to surge into your life with force, magnitude, and transformation. Even the smallest actions now hold the power to unlock enormous wealth. Every repeated number, every coincidence, every intuition, every minor opportunity is part of the orchestration preparing your life for abundance. Capricorns, the gold portal is quietly forming, and the first ripple of your financial transfer may appear at any moment, ready to surge into your life, changing everything in ways you never imagined. Your patience, discernment, and readiness are critical. Every trial, every delay, every act of discipline compounds into momentum that positions you to receive sudden, unstoppable wealth. Capricorns, subtle alignment is forming now, unseen by others, but perfectly orchestrated to deliver abundance into your hands. Even ordinary, unnoticed moments today could trigger life-altering wealth. A forgotten email, a minor opportunity, or a fleeting idea could be the exact catalyst that begins the surge of abundance forming around you. Capricorns, the universe is quietly activating your path to financial elevation, and the first ripple may appear in the most unexpected, yet perfectly timed, way. Every act of integrity, patience, and quiet preparation now compounds into momentum unseen by most. Capricorns, your diligence, endurance, and readiness are converging into a force that will deliver sudden, life-changing wealth. The gold portal is opening quietly, and the first ripple of abundance may arrive in a moment that feels miraculous, unstoppable, and beyond anything you've experienced. Even the smallest opportunities today can unlock monumental abundance. A brief phone call, a minor idea, or a small interaction could trigger the cascade of wealth forming around you. Capricorns, the universe is quietly orchestrating every element, and the first ripple of your financial transfer is forming now, ready to surge into your life with sudden, unstoppable impact. Every effort, every act of patience, and every disciplined habit compounds into unseen momentum that will activate the transfer of wealth. Capricorns, the universe is quietly aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities, ensuring that when your moment arrives, it will be sudden, powerful, and life-altering. Even subtle signals now carry enormous weight. Repeated numbers, coincidences, flashes of inspiration, or sudden ideas are confirmations that the transfer is forming. Capricorns, the universe is arranging every detail so that the first ripple of abundance may appear quietly, suddenly, and irresistibly, ready to surge into your life in ways that will feel miraculous and unstoppable. Your readiness, patience, and discernment now are crucial. Every trial, delay, and effort has been preparing you for this moment. Capricorns, the gold portal is opening, and the first ripple of your financial transfer may appear at any moment, quietly forming, ready to surge into your life with magnitude, force, and transformation beyond imagination. Before we begin, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. I am ready for my transfer. Because Capricorns, what is about to happen in your life is unprecedented. The universe is opening doors that have been sealed for years, aligning circumstances, people, and resources to bring you a financial breakthrough that will feel both sudden and divinely orchestrated. Everything you have endured, the struggles, delays, overlooked opportunities, and silent efforts, is converging toward a moment that will redefine your financial reality forever. Imagine opening your email or banking app one morning and seeing an amount you never expected, yet it feels perfectly aligned with your life's purpose. Capricorns, these are not coincidences. Every repeated number, every sudden insight, and every synchronicity you've brushed off until now is a signal that the universe is preparing to deliver wealth into your hands. The energy around you is shifting, and the first ripple of your financial inflow could arrive when you least expect it. Look to the Bible, where sudden financial shifts occur for those aligned with divine timing. Joseph, after years of imprisonment and struggle, became the second most powerful person in Egypt, managing resources that would sustain nations. Capricorns, your own patience, endurance, and unseen work are laying the foundation for a similar life-altering financial shift. Every delay was purposeful, every obstacle preparing you for the magnitude of abundance that is approaching. Real-life examples mirror these divine patterns. Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, faced rejection after rejection before the moment arrived that transformed her into a billionaire. Capricorns, your perseverance, discipline, and hidden efforts are now setting the stage for your own sudden financial transfer. The universe has been moving behind the scenes, orchestrating every interaction, opportunity, and detail to ensure that your wealth arrives exactly when it should. Even celebrities experience these perfect alignments. Oprah Winfrey's quiet years of effort in local television prepared her for a moment when a single network deal transformed her life entirely. Capricorns, the ordinary actions you take, the patience you maintain, and the diligence in your work are forming the exact foundation for your breakthrough. What appears small today is the trigger for monumental financial gain tomorrow. History is full of examples of preparation meeting timing. During the California Gold Rush, only those prepared, alert, and decisive were able to capture fortunes. Capricorns, you have been preparing, sometimes unconsciously, for this exact moment. The conditions are now aligned for wealth to enter your life in ways that will seem miraculous, but are perfectly timed. Even the smallest actions now carry enormous significance. A phone call, a chance encounter, an unexpected idea, or a forgotten email may activate the wave of abundance forming around you. Capricorns, what seems insignificant to others could be the catalyst that triggers a sequence of financial blessings designed specifically for you. The universe is quietly moving in your favor, arranging every detail so that your first ripple of wealth may arrive in a way that feels almost magical. Consider Jeff Bezos, who started Amazon from a garage, tirelessly building a company with limited recognition until the perfect opportunities for investment and expansion appeared. Capricorns, your current efforts, your silent work, and your patience are positioning you for a similar surge of wealth. The timing is now, and when it arrives, it will feel unstoppable, like a force of destiny moving directly into your life. Even intuition plays a crucial role. Flashes of insight, recurring numbers, dreams, or sudden inspirations are confirmations that your financial alignment is happening. J.K. Rowling faced repeated rejections but acted on the one opportunity that was aligned with her readiness, resulting in unprecedented wealth and influence. Capricorns, your readiness to act decisively when the signs appear will determine the fullness of the financial transfer coming your way. Small actions today can have massive ripple effects tomorrow. Returning a message, following up on an idea, or simply engaging with someone from your past could activate the surge of wealth. Capricorns, the universe rewards vigilance and responsiveness. The first ripple of abundance may already be forming quietly, waiting for your awareness to recognize and claim it. Rihanna's transition from music to fashion and beauty illustrates the power of recognizing subtle opportunities. Capricorns, your careful discernment and readiness to act on minor openings are precisely what will transform your current financial reality into something extraordinary. The universe is orchestrating these events, aligning people, resources, and timing to deliver your breakthrough in the perfect way. Even small signs now hold monumental meaning. Repeated numbers, coincidences, flashes of inspiration, and sudden ideas confirm that wealth is forming around you. Capricorns, the first ripple of abundance could appear in an unexpected form, a call, a message, or a random opportunity, quietly forming before it bursts into your reality. Every effort you've made, every act of patience, and every disciplined habit compounds into unseen momentum. David rose from shepherd to king, and Joseph rose from prisoner to Egypt's second in command. Capricorns, your life has been preparing for this, and your unseen efforts are about to become the foundation for a sudden, unstoppable financial transfer. Minor, seemingly ordinary actions now may produce extraordinary results. A forgotten conversation, a brief interaction, or an overlooked idea could spark a cascade of wealth. Capricorns, the universe is quietly arranging circumstances so that when the transfer arrives, it will be immediate, powerful, and transformational. Historical patterns repeat. Renaissance artists and inventors worked for years in obscurity before sudden recognition and fortune arrived. Capricorns, every act of discipline, patience, and integrity you maintain now is compounding into a foundation for sudden, life-altering wealth. Your intuition, awareness, and readiness are now critical. Repeated numbers, coincidences, and inspirations are confirming the alignment of the universe in your favor. Capricorns, the first ripple of your financial transfer is quietly forming, ready to manifest with a force that feels sudden, unstoppable, and divinely orchestrated. Even seemingly small opportunities hold transformative potential. Responding to a message, following up on a minor project, or acting on a fleeting inspiration could trigger the wave of abundance forming around you. Capricorns, your discernment and readiness will determine how fully this transfer impacts your life. Minor gestures carry enormous weight. A phone call, a forgotten email, or a brief interaction may spark the cascade that leads to sudden financial abundance. Capricorns, the universe is aligning every detail so that when your transfer arrives, it will be unstoppable, life-changing, and perfectly timed. History, scripture, and real-life examples all confirm this truth. Preparation, alignment, and readiness lead to sudden, transformative wealth. Capricorns, the universe is arranging every opportunity, resource, and connection to ensure the moment of your financial elevation is perfectly timed. The first ripple may appear unexpectedly, quietly forming, and ready to surge with force and magnitude beyond imagination. Even the smallest actions now can unlock enormous wealth. Every repeated number, every coincidence, every intuition, and every minor opportunity is part of the orchestration forming your financial destiny. Capricorns, the gold portal is quietly opening, and the first ripple of your transfer may appear at any moment, ready to surge with sudden, unstoppable abundance. Your patience, discernment, and readiness are critical. Every trial, every delay, every effort has been preparing you for this moment. Capricorns, subtle alignments are forming behind the scenes, and the first ripple of your financial transfer is quietly shaping, ready to arrive with force, magnitude, and transformation beyond what you have imagined. Even ordinary, unnoticed moments can trigger life-altering wealth. A forgotten email, a minor opportunity, or a fleeting idea could activate the surge of abundance. Capricorns, the universe is quietly orchestrating your financial elevation, and the first ripple may arrive in a way that feels miraculous, sudden, and unstoppable. Every act of patience, integrity, and quiet preparation compounds into unseen momentum. Capricorns, your discipline, endurance, and readiness are converging into a force that will deliver sudden, life-changing wealth. The gold portal is opening, and the first ripple may arrive in a moment that feels miraculous, unstoppable, and beyond your current imagination. Even the smallest opportunities today can unlock monumental abundance. A brief call, a minor idea, or a small interaction could trigger the cascade forming around you. Capricorns, the universe is aligning every element, ensuring that the first ripple of your financial transfer is quietly forming, ready to surge into your life with unstoppable, transformative force. Every effort, every act of patience, and every disciplined habit compounds into unseen momentum that will activate the transfer of wealth. Capricorns, the universe is arranging circumstances, people, and opportunities so that when your moment arrives, it will be sudden, powerful, and life-altering. Even subtle signals now carry enormous weight. Repeated numbers, coincidences, flashes of inspiration, or sudden ideas are confirmations that the transfer is forming. Capricorns, the first ripple may appear quietly, suddenly, and irresistibly, ready to surge into your life in ways that will feel miraculous and unstoppable. Your readiness, patience, and discernment now are the keys. Every trial, delay, and effort has been preparing you for this moment. Capricorns, the gold portal is opening, and the first ripple of your financial transfer may appear at any moment, quietly forming, ready to surge into your life with magnitude, force, and transformation beyond imagination. The quiet work of preparation, the patience, and the disciplined habits you have maintained are now converging into the precise alignment needed for a financial breakthrough that feels instantaneous yet perfectly timed. Capricorns, the universe has orchestrated every subtle detail, people, opportunities, and resources to position you for a sudden transfer that will overwhelm your senses and expand your life beyond current limitations. Even seemingly insignificant actions today could be the trigger. A brief phone call, a forgotten message, a fleeting idea could spark the wave of abundance forming around you. Capricorns, the first ripple of wealth may appear without warning, quietly, yet powerfully, setting the stage for a flood of financial favor that is unstoppable and divinely timed. Every moment of patience, endurance, and disciplined effort compounds into unseen momentum. Capricorns, the universe is orchestrating circumstances, opportunities, and connections so that when the transfer activates, it will arrive with overwhelming force, life-altering magnitude, and perfect timing, ready to elevate you beyond what you have imagined. Even the smallest opportunity now carries monumental potential. Every repeated number, intuition, coincidence, and sudden insight is a confirmation that the first ripple of abundance is forming. Capricorns, the universe is quietly opening the gold portal, arranging everything so that the moment your transfer arrives, it will feel sudden, unstoppable, and divinely orchestrated. Every effort you have made in patience, every act of discernment, every moment of integrity is now converging. Capricorns, unseen forces are aligning people, resources, and opportunities to ensure that the first ripple of your financial transfer arrives with force, magnitude, and transformative impact beyond imagination. Even subtle, ordinary moments today could ignite extraordinary abundance. A forgotten conversation, a minor decision, or brief interaction could trigger the release of wealth forming around you. Capricorns, the universe is quietly preparing every detail, and the first ripple of your transfer may appear suddenly, quietly, and powerfully, ready to surge into your life in ways that will feel miraculous and unstoppable. The final alignment is forming. Every trial, every delay, and every effort has been purposeful. Capricorns, the universe is orchestrating the moment with precision. The gold portal is ready, the first ripple of wealth is quietly shaping, and the surge of divine abundance is closer than you imagine, forming, waiting, and ready to transform your life in an instant.